Hey everyone, welcome back to Bitesize Tea. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down in different videos what has been said in the Vanity Fair magazine, looking at the biggest revelations that have come out in regards to that article. So don't forget, if you want bite-sized chunks, 5 to 10 minutes long of these videos, then this is the channel for you. If you want longer ones, then head across to my sister channel, which is TandT UK, and you will get longer videos there of 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes, whatever I'm feeling up to talking about over there. If there is a longer video that is connected to this one, I will put the link in the description box below and also at the end of this video, so you can go across and see a longer one if you so choose. Don't forget to follow me on other platforms, TikTok and Instagram. I'm also over there on TNT as TNT UK. And that being said, let's get into this one. So the first one is about the staff members and the bullying allegations. And so, yeah, so grab your cuppa and let's dive right in. So staff members allegedly needed therapy after working with Meghan, while previously in England, allegations of bullying of staff by Meghan have been made and strenuously denied by the Duchess. The issue once more popped up in the Vanity Fair piece. Two unnamed sources claim that one colleague working on archetypes took a leave of absence after working on 3 episodes. This is before they left Spotify's Gimlet studio altogether. It's claimed others described taking extended breaks from work to escape scrutiny, exiting their job, or undergoing long-term therapy after working with Meghan. The source told the writer she felt that if Meghan chose to acknowledge her own shortcomings or personal contribution to situations instead of adopting a perpetual victim role, her perception might be better. Well, the problem you have there is that Meghan is a narcissist, in my opinion, and I believe there is some sociopathy or even psychopathy involved. The fact that this is now coming out in Vanity Fair is just so juicy to me, because they cannot blame the British media. They cannot blame the British royal family. The fact that the woman who wrote this article found about 25 sources, people that were very connected to her, either worked or in the area, just connected to her in some way. And like I have said in many things, when you have multiple people that are not connected to each other, but they are connected to the person they're talking about, then this shows you that it's a lot more credible than if it's, say, 25 friends that have all come together and spoken about a person. That's not credible, in my opinion. I'm not saying there's not something to it. There might very well be, but genuinely you find that if you've got a bunch of people that are all friends and connected talking about this, then the chances are they're just aligning together and wanting to smear, say, Meghan. But this isn't the case here. This is someone that is coming out and saying, I have spoken to 25 different people, and they are all saying the same thing, that Meghan is a bully. So then you have that on top of the people that came out in the UK and said that she'd bullied her staff and she was not a very nice person. And also, let's look at the fact that she discarded her family, discarded friends, her best friend. She discarded her ex by sending his rings back by FedEx. Once she got secured on her 2nd season of Suits, it was bye-bye Trevor. So let's not forget those. She's discarded everyone along the way. You've only got to look at Lizzie Cundy, Piers Morgan, people that she attempted to befriend to elevate her to the next status. Would even go as to say as her TIG blog was discarded. So this is who Meghan is. So it's not a shock to me that this is now coming out again, because this is who she is. And I think people are getting a bit more braver now in coming out and speaking out about them. And so this, to me, is very credible. And also, like I say, goes towards what the palace did in the investigation, because if Meghan had been innocent in those bullying allegations, I believe it would have been released. The fact that the investigation wasn't released says to me that there was probably some very damning things in there about Meghan, and they just didn't want it exposed publicly. So in a sense, possibly either protecting her or maybe even protecting the people that had been bullied, given how vicious her fan base are. So yeah, I fully believe this, fully. And I think that the fact that they've come out and she's again denied this, of course. And this is where Meghan, I think, makes a lot of mistakes, where she puts out an article to refute something. If it was serious, then okay. But this, in a sense, if this wasn't true, then there would be a lot of people coming out and kind of going, hang on a minute, no, we've worked with Meghan and she's lovely, and she's been consistently lovely. You've only got to look at the Princess Catherine. Has there ever been one person that has come out and said that Catherine is a bully? Wait, yeah, Meghan. That's it. Meghan Markle was the only one that has come out and stated that Princess Catherine is a bully and made her cry. Now that's funny when you have multiple people coming out and saying that Meghan is a bully, but nobody else has ever come out and said that Catherine's a bully. You've only got to look at that to see the truth. This is not a smear campaign against Meghan. This is people coming out saying we've had enough. We have had enough of the mainstream media fawning all over her, making it seem like she's this most wonderful person, a humanitarian. You've only got to look at the way she treated her own father. I have said this before. There is nothing, in my opinion, that to disregard a family member, your father, for coming out and doing a photo shoot, which in my opinion was orchestrated by her because the person in question was connected to her. I think this was planned by her. She set her father up. The fact that that's all it took for her to literally discard him is shocking in my opinion. And the fact that nobody in the media has ever really condemned her for that, apart from, we have the likes of, like Meghan Kelly, Piers Morgan, but I mean the magazine, sort of articles, when they fawn all over her, it's like, but hang on a minute, you treated your father abominably. Whether you like him or you think that there's something suspect about him, it doesn't matter. He's an elderly man who did everything for his daughter, and she discarded him as soon as she got with Harry, and she secured Harry. Because let's not forget, the 2 years prior to securing him, she was still talking to her dad. She was still saying, oh, how amazing he is. But isn't it funny how Harry never met her dad? Why? Because he knew the truth. The lies that she probably spun in saying how awful her dad was, or how that, they were all in it. They wanted her money because she was successful and she put herself through college and uni and all of those things. She knew that Doria would go along with it, but her father probably wouldn't, and the truth would get spilled. She couldn't have that. So in my opinion, her father was never going to go to that wedding. She planned this so he couldn't go. But then to have the fact that she can jet off in her private jet to wherever, but she couldn't when she knew that her father had 2 heart attacks, she was cold and she was just like, yeah, I'm not interested. The fact that he's gone through everything that he's gone through, being thrown to the wolves with regards to the media, and she's done nothing. That right there shows you the type of person that she is. So this is not a surprise to me. And I think there's probably more that we don't know that people probably are not coming out and speaking about. But I would say that she's probably done far more as well, and probably far worse even, because this is the type of person that she is. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to be doing lots of the other ones as well. So this is just because I do this in short bursts. So it's just a little bit more detail, but in 5 to 10 minute videos. So for those of you that are on the go or don't have the time or inclination to watch a longer one, but if you do want the longer one, then click on the link at the end of this channel and you will see it there. So thank you to everyone who is supporting this channel so far. It's a very new channel and I'm finding my feet with it. Don't worry, I'm not always going to be talking about Harry and Meghan, but just while I'm finding my feet at the moment, I am doing the shorter videos on those two. But as I progress, I will be bringing in other things that I will be talking about. So if you have some ideas of who you would like me to discuss here, then drop it in the comments below and I will certainly give them a look. And if there is a longer video to that, I will always put that link in as well. So thank you so much for the support. I do really appreciate you, as I always do. And I hope you look after yourself, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.